what is happening in Rivers State?
What is happening like how?
A lot of your supporters, members of your political family who presently they are loggerheads with the governor, some have cried of victimization. And you are the head of that political family.
Yeah.
What is your position on what is happening?
You must know very well that my position has been very clear. That the Rivers State House Assembly must work. And that we cannot allow. I mean, this is a country, madness, where people are so shameless. You don't need to like Wike. You don't need to. But you sit in your house and say 3 people will constitute an assembly. You sit in your house. Forget about Wike. Just sit in your house. For whatever is the case. You said these people have defected. Who pronounces defection? You are going to court severally. You cannot await the judgment of the court. And impunity is being carried out. I mean, you look at, forget I'm not from Rivers State, you are not from Rivers State, take it so. And you are reading on pages of newspaper, on your social media, shamelessly in a country. Somebody said it's the speaker. There are 2 people are members. And they go and buy lawyers, pay them money, go to Arise, go to channels, and begin to do drama. People who you think are senior lawyers that should be able to really sit down in their conscience and ask questions. This thing I'm doing, am I really right? That you want to take control of the state. It's natural in politics. Is that why you should allow impunity? A court pronouncing that you did not bring budget. Whatever budget you said you have, it's not on the void. It won't go on appeal. Court of Appeal gives judgment today. The State High Court has no jurisdiction to talk about defection or vacancy. That's the Federal High Court. Today, tomorrow morning, you go again to the State High Court, file a dispute using different people, and that one will grant expertise order immediately. And second of appeal judgment today, tomorrow morning, all kinds of things. And you say we should fold our arms and then watch. Nobody should say anything. I have no problem. Let court make a pronouncement that indeed you are defected. Defection is not by you. Defection is not by you. I've seen so many people ranting. I've seen people who want to suck from the state. I like this boy every day. See him on television. I don't know what it's called. What's that boy's name? He said he's in the House of Reps. Who were these? Why is it what people could? In IPOB case, you will see him come out. Publicity. He goes every day. He talks about law. I don't know the law he's talking about. Every day, you see him talking about rivers. I said nobody should answer him. I know him. I know his modus operandi. There are vacancies for sucking. Continue to suck. He clandestinely came to at Abuja using African Democratic Party to sue that INEC should conduct election. He thought we wouldn't know. Unknown to him, before you know we were there. How can they go and tell, look, I will do this, I will do this. They collect money. They have filed over 33 suits over 33.
Are you not worried that you seem to be losing the kind of ground in River State?
No, anyone
that
else. Yes.
the sympathy is going.
Going to where?
The momentum and the sympathy is favoring God.
Oh my God, oh my God. You know, you people like politics of, look, when I was to run as governor, there was a sitting governor there. You remember? There was a sitting governor. There was a sitting governor.
All over Rivers now is Wike day your day. Wike day your day.
Oh, look. What? No problem. Day a day will reach one day. No problem. But all I'm trying to say is that I said I was not a sitting governor. We won. The court nullified virtually all assembly and national assembly. Because Muhammad Buhari was the president. The Minister of Transport was there. Was one of the highly rated ministers or close to Mr. President then. There was nothing that did not happen. It was like Gaza and Israel fighting. The government in power brought all the might. What happened at the end of the day? In my 2019, the federal government came out with all the might. What happened? In 2023, look, when they say, why can you lose gas? See, there are people, naturally, who are not happy with your growth, with your rise in politics. Take, for example, there are those who were in positions but could not have used their position to help their people. And they see you in such a position that you are not relenting. I'm here. If I'm worried, will I be concentrating on my job? No. They do not. But you see, like you said, it is when the time comes, then you now know who knows what to do or what not to do. It's not about you see somebody first. All those who have ganged up are those who swore over their dead body, will this governor be a governor? And defeat all of them. Yes. What is my quarrel with Secondus? When he was national chairman, he wanted to impose his cousin, who was the deputy governor, former deputy governor, to be the gubernatorial candidate. Yes. That was my problem with that. You cannot impose their cousin here. Now I see him every day with the governor. I laugh. It doesn't bother me. I've done what I think I should do.
Are you sure you have done all that you should do? Let me paint a scenario.
Okay.
My colleague here asked a question about your influence dwindling in Port Harcourt.
How?
Let me explain.
Yes.
People who ordinarily look up to you, some years, I mean, less than a year ago, look up to you with so much respect. Today, they call you by your first name. Wike cannot call me and do this.
That is no.
Let me finish. Let me ask the question.
Am I there? You can say anything you see on television. It's not easy. See, look.
Let me ask.
It is not.
You don't even know where I'm going.
Okay, because
what I'm driving at is, for instance, the governor that you had loggerheads with is your creation. Nobody probably knew whom Fubara was until he became candidate of the PDP. So it was your invention, your creation. It is unfathomable that today the two of you are what you are to each other. Don't you think, in the overall consideration of your own political status and the interests of Rivers, that you, as the leader, and the responsibility rests more on you to work for peace? Because, like you said, there have been series of court cases. It hasn't worked. Mr. President has tried to intervene. It hasn't worked. Don't you think the responsibility is on you to work for peace?
There's nothing unfathomable there. There's nothing like that. You must look in politics. You can't say for sure this is how it will be. why I say I've done my own part is I, with my conscience, did what I did without regretting, and I fought for it for him to be governor. And you now say, look, you are no longer interested to be in a political family. No problem. Nobody can force you. After all, Arabeshala, Ralph, was born by who? Tinubu. Is he with him again? Did you support him? Of what all the president did for him? So why do you worry yourself about that? I cannot, in all honesty to you, tell you that there's a going back.
There's no going back.
There's nobody, anybody who knows me know.
You can't support him in 2027.
I'm not talking about support. What is support? The one I've supported, have I come out of it?
So you are enjoying the relationship you have now with people that you look up to before as fathers, but today you are the longer people you regard as friends, you are draggers.
That's what politics. That's what politics is. So some people don't play politics of integrity. I do. I do. But you can't impose yourself. I know the one who says people are saying day a day. Let me do my day. You too, you do your own day, according to you. But it doesn't worry me. I'm focused. I'm doing the work Mr. President has given to me in FCT. Now what bothers me now?
Honorable Minister, in terms of this day I day, at the state level, there is push and shove. Talking about this, imbroglio in the PDP at the state level. In the national, we had this issue we discussed earlier. You have been the one that said you are not one to jump parties and all that. If your house is crumbling, politically, talking about the PDP, what would be, are you just going to day your day as you have said?
Oh, no, you see, that's why you should know that we must learn. Experience is very key. You must know what happened to you yesterday. I'm not allowed to happen today. If you fail to take history into cognition, then you are digging your grave. And that's why I've said PDP must be careful. As it stands now, the way they are going, they are trying to make sure we have crisis. Take, for example, anybody they think calls my phone or relates with me is a wicked person. Therefore, the person must go. When you do that, what I tend to let me do, I should fold my arms. The acting National Party chairman today is not my friend. He never supported me. The National Secretary, he never supported me. The National Organizing Secretary never supported me. These are their people. In fact, when I was in Germany, in Wiesbaden, when the National Secretary today wanted to run governorship against Hope Uzodimma, he came to me for support. I said, I'm not going to support you. I won't support you. I'm not here to play politics to say, okay, let me think about it. I don't do that. I told him I was not going to support you. What is the problem now? I said, let the right thing be done. You see that chairmanship is zoned to North Central, which is not correct. Chairmanship is zoned to North, and Secretary is zoned to the South. It is within your area how you, do it. But we don't zone National Chairman, North Central. Nobody did that. And that was why in the constitution of the party, they said when the national chairman is not there, the deputy national chairman from that zone will be acting pending when the convention is done for replacement. You don't appoint a national chairman. It's not a caretaker committee. You cannot appoint somebody to preside over those who are elected. And then you're telling us that, look, you want to go to Benue, North Center, to bring somebody. No, there'll be election, there'll be convention. It's not a cabinet committee. And that's why the law says the deputy national chairman should have let you know be that is not losing out, that is not that lost out. And I say, look, we must follow the constitution. It is not, you see, politics the way, you see, some people, take for example, my friend, the governor of Bauchi, who is the chairman of the PDP Governors Forum, you heard his own statement. He has his own interests. So he wants to be another chairman that will play along to that interest. And nobody will talk. If you want to do anything, say, oh, you're a wicked person. And I said, look, the matter has gone to court for interpretation of the constitution of the party. What the court interpret this? Can you bring a chairman that's not elected to preside over those that are elected? The President National Working Committee are all elected. And then he said, go and bring this chairman from Benue. I heard before Suswan. Suswan. I'm hearing now the DG of the PDP Government Forum, which is the governor of Bauchi's own nominee, to go and preside over elected people. Are we working like military and civilian? And I said, nobody does that. You have to wait for convention. And that is the law. It's not about, we did it yesterday. Yes, you may have done it yesterday, and nobody was able to challenge it. Does not mean if you do it today, somebody will not challenge. You know, you can get away with things. And people make reference, after all, last 2 days, we did like this. I agree. We are not the same. Nobody had the same luck. That's why when I came as chairman, you see, my own was turbulent. Was not correct. As a minister. Was it not? Other people have come. Was it turbulent? So everybody has his own luck that nobody challenged it yesterday. Does not mean that somebody will not challenge it today. And if PDP takes that step, I as a person will challenge it. They know. I mean, see, we are not in the way anybody think you can come and box anybody in. See what is happening. See what's happening in PDP. The National Legal Advisor is fighting to make sure where he collects tax is not blocked.
That is right. Explain to us.
Okay, let me tell you. You know what they do? What they do is that as National Legal Advisor, if a state, for example, has election petition, or you talk with the governor will say, oh, I want to bring the lawyer that will stand for PDP. It's okay, you will pay this amount of money. Or he will bring, and then he will tell the person to charge fee. He collects his own. Now, I say that will stop. What happened? In 2023, you know we had a problem with the national. Now, when election petition came, that's why sometimes when you see things, you laugh. You laugh. You say human beings are terrible. Do you know what these people did? Secondly, they went to the national to get lawyers that will represent PDP. So the election will be nullified. And I said, no, you can't send us lawyers. You cannot. I will not agree. The National Advisor, oh, the house rights, okay. We went to court, and the Federal High Court right here, to test whether the state legal advisor has right to give instruction to lawyers to represent the interests of the party as it concerns the state. Now, the Federal High Court ruled that yes, the Nigerian government said, no, you cannot do that. That the states, they all have that power. As far as it is the interest of the party at the state level. The Nigerian advisor did not appeal the judgment. He did not appeal the judgment. He did not even tell his party, look, the court has given judgment. Now he knew that without judgment, he had lost the sucking. So states will know their own, not call you. Now what did he do now? The matter he did not appeal since last year. Now because of this reverse problem, a gate of sucking has opened. He is now sucking. Now went to court to say no, he is going to represent PDP. And we said no, you cannot. This is a matter about defection of which people, in which state, that we have to produce the lawyer to defend our interests. The judge ruled. He relied heavily on the judgment of Federal High Court in 2023, which he did not appeal, and which he did not disclose to those who sucking money from now. And he lost. You know what he did? He now said, file a notice of appeal. So those who are giving him money, he will tell them, look, we are still fighting on the matter. When he knows clearly, he did not even appeal the judgment of 2023. Now, and I said, we have never had it bad of a national legal advisor who has shown so much that as a senior advocate, no integrity. That made me, I went to Senator Saraki. I said, SP, how do you know this guy that you brought him to the national legal advisor? He said, what happened? I said, this guy is something else. No integrity, a senior advocate,